Hello there and welcome to Music is Your Friend. And today I'm gonna recommend the best buy audio interface that's currently on the market in 2019. It won't be a multi-channel one and it's not a Focusrite. Stay tuned. If you're into audio production, you probably know that you can buy like a $35 Behringer Euphoria sound card and you can basically use that as your audio interface and you're gonna be good. But if you actually want to record, if you want a couple of decent nice preamps, that you can hook up your mics to and record, say, an acoustic guitar, or use like a condenser and a dynamic to, mic up a guitar cabinet or something, you'll probably need to spend a little bit more money. And as always, I actually don't recommend that you skimp on audio interfaces because, you're gonna use that for a long time unless you need to like record multiple channels and you need, some expansions and all of that stuff. So in my opinion, the best USB audio interface on the market currently is the Mackie Big Knob Studio. I'm talking about the 3x2 model and not about, the 4x3 model, which is a bigger one and a more expensive unit. I recommend this audio interface because it has a big knob. If you look at a bunch of these audio interfaces, they have like a volume knob which is basically the same size as every other pot on that sound card. Having a big volume knob actually makes your life easier because you can, just throw your hands and without, kind of checking which knob you're turning, your hand is gonna go exactly for that big silver one in the middle and you can just adjust the volume like that. There are more reasons why I recommend this unit and not some other. Some of you probably know that Mackie makes something which is called the Big Knob, and it's basically a passive monitor controller. So if you have like multiple monitors, you can just switch between them by using that unit. This is basically the same thing, and it also features a sound card, embedded into it. So the big volume knob is there. You also have the mono switch, so basically it collapses everything to mono and then you can listen to your mix in mono if you're into that stuff. There's also a big mute button in the middle and that can actually help you a lot of times. And the third very important button is the dim switch. The dim switch basically lowers the volume of your music, but it always kind of lowers it, for the same exact value. I found that it's really cool to, check your mix on different volume levels. So make like a loud mix, something that you would just blast in your car, and then maybe push in the dim switch and then you could probably hear, what's it gonna sound like when somebody's just playing, music somewhere in the background. On top of that, it basically has 4 channels of inputs. And one of the coolest things about it is that you can plug in 2 pairs of monitors into this audio interface. So basically, you could have, say, a decent pair of studio monitors and maybe some PC speakers or, other studio monitors that you can hook up to this and just switch between the monitor pairs by just clicking a button that's on the top of the unit. The unit also features a talkback microphone which is embedded into the unit, and you can actually choose the level of the microphone, so you could talk to whoever is like recording in a vocal booth or something. The unit also has a kind of a cool view meter to it, and it has a bunch of these lights so you can easily see what your signal is actually doing. And a bunch of these other cheaper units maybe have just like one little light that says clip, or one light that kind of changes the color of the signal, but while this you can get kind of like a pro look to it. Finally, one of the most important features of this audio interface, which really distinguishes it from other interfaces in this price range, is that it has 2 headphone outs. You can plug in a pair of headphones, put them on the singer's head. He can sing, he can listen to himself, while he's singing and everything. But on the other hand, you can also put like a pair of headphones on your head, and you can actually record silently. You don't have to, turn on your monitors. They can be muted, so you don't have to constantly, lower or raise your volume to, listen to what the guy actually sang or the girl actually sang. Now the price of this unit is around $200, but I've actually found this unit for like $170 at a really famous US retail store. And for all of you guys that are watching me in Europe, I actually found this unit for 189 euros on one of the biggest German distributor websites. So that's why I think that this is the best buy interface currently on the market in early 2019. Things may change, I might make another video. So if you want to be updated, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it if you wanna, and see you guys sometime soon. Boom!